Hallo, herzlich willkommen zu meinem neuen Video. Hier ist der Andi. Ich hoffe, euch geht's allen gut. Jetzt habe ich ein hottes Spiel vor mir gegen Pedres, also Tom Brady, wenn er dabei ist. Spiele ich jetzt. Drückt mir den Daumen. Ich bin jetzt gespannt, wie es ausgeht. Und ich wünsche euch jetzt viel Spaß mit diesem Video und let's go.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Behind center, they've gotten some strong play from this fella. He's got his touchdown pass total up into double digits now in the season. It'll be interesting to see if he continues to increase it here in this one. It's the Panthers going up against the Patriots.
Drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to the crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established.
Oh, Pedres liegen schon vorne, na, klasse.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Oh, man muss das so blöd anfangen.
We got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level.
Schon wieder incomplete. Ach, scheiße. Ich bin halt zu nervös. Ich bin einfach zu nervös.
And it's third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. Early in this game.
Oh, die. Fang doch mal.
They're going to be upset they didn't hold
Versuch mal ran.
But at least they're there at the moment of truth to make the play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Ich verliere bestimmt dieses Spiel. Hab schon so eine blöde Vorahnung. Jetzt werde ich rausgenommen. Ah, fuck.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a...
So going to get there, and down he goes. David Harris coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Mann, ich kann nicht nur so blöd sein.
That was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Stewart. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A 4-yard pickup, that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted.
Schief. Oh nein. Entschuldigung, ich habe echt keine gute Vorahnung. Ja, das
And the Panthers coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And Dixon over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you have there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback it's just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball at the same time. You're not sure that that's where you should
schnell hinter mir das Spiel bringen. Das nervt.
This defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Stewart shedding through. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
By the way, that was a 30-year-old running back carrying the ball.
Yeah, turned 30 back in March, did Stewart.
Yeah, I know that people say that you're not supposed to at the age of 30, but Jonathan Stewart, good style, good physicality, he'll continue to run it.
Hoping to keep him healthy. Hasn't played a full 16 games since 2011. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. Funches with a catch over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team would be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Touchdown!
For a Panther touchdown.
Ja, endlich die ersten Punkte.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit.
Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this
es ist doch mal fangen. Scheiß Ball.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to get another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And almost. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these. It's a Patriot sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second. We've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Panthers didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. 1st and 10. Harris is going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Have it at the 4. Benjamin's wide open here on the catch. He caps off the 7-play drive and they score. That cuts it to 14-7. Now 1st and 10. Flowers able to zero in on the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. So that's it for us. We'll go.
Das ist echt scheiße, das Spiel. Ich wusste doch, das wird scheiße. Ups, das Wort wollte ich nicht, ne? Verwenden mehr, sorry. Aber es läuft lässt für uns.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the tight end Dixon left side. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes so clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Ja, Mann.
A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
On second down, they
Come.
run with Stewart.
Come.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now, he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. They'll drop to throw. Almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone.
Mann, was ist mit den Leuten los? Wegen den verlieren wir. Jetzt fehlen nur noch 18 Punkte.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He hits Stewart in the flat. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task.
Ja, klasse. Macht er das, ey. Seid doch so.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first
Verlieren das erste Spiel.
Instead, second down.
Ist das scheiße. Mist. Hätte ich doch gleich am Anfang an ein anderes Team wählen sollen.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Incomplete. Ja, wir verlieren hoch aus. Macht dort echt klasse, ey. Also, wenn ich neue Karriere starten sollte.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got a man. It's the rookie Curtis Samuel, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ed Dixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
He certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often. But
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end Dixon was the target.
Ist doch schon verloren, das Spiel, also.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field. But this...
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes.
Also, wie ihr gesehen habt, leider verloren. Ich wollte es nur noch schnell beenden. Ich wusste doch gegen Petrus, das wird ein verlorener Match für mich. Ich hatte zu sehr Angst vor Tom Brady und so. Und wenn ich hier ein neues hier starte, da nehme ich die Petrus mal. Alles klar, ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Tag. Haut rein, eure Anti. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.